on the Bodhisattva path. I have written the 37 practices of Bodhisattvas, following what has been said by the excellent ones on the meaning, sutras, tantras, and treatises. Though not poetically pleasing to scholars, owing to my poor intelligence and lack of learning, I've relied on the sutras and the words of the excellent, so I think these Bodhisattva practices are without error. However, as the great deeds of Bodhisattvas are hard to fathom for one of my poor intelligence, I beg the excellent to forgive all faults, such as contradictions, non sequiturs. Through the virtue from this, may all living beings gain the ultimate, conventional, altruistic intention, and thereby become like the protector Chenrezig, who dwells in neither extreme, not in the world, nor in peace. Good morning, Khenpo.
Good morning, everybody. Oh, tea is good. Good morning, everybody. Special material. Long time. Huh? No see long time or long time no see? Which one is correct? Huh?
Long time no see.
Okay, long time no see.
They both work, but they say, Khenpo, that languages differ. And one of the wonderful things they say about English is that you can say it actually completely wrong and yet people understand.
That's good.
There's some, I'm told French is different.
That-
You make a
that-
little mistake, even with your accent, people have no idea what you're saying.
That is only definition of the language.
Yeah.
If other people understand it, good enough. No need to make more, right? Okay. What do we need to do today? Any idea? Huh? I have no idea.
No idea.
What I need to talk and why people want to listen. That is some sort of situation. Two, 3 weeks Sunday ago, right? When I was teach here for mindfulness.
Yeah, the 4 foundations of mindfulness.
Yes.
Yes.
How many Sundays ago?
2 and 3, yeah. Yeah. It's 2 weekends ago.
Anyway, it doesn't matter how many days ago, but after teaching, several people text message me. It was helpful, and stay there little bit confused. And so therefore, if somebody here today, you can ask me again today, I will try to clarify. Isn't it? And the last part that talking about mindfulness of phenomena, that was more referred to emptiness. How to establish it, selflessness of person and the selflessness of phenomena, right? And emptiness is very close to being in nihilism. This is later need to what is called English.
Yeah,
Be awareness. Have to think about that more
yeah, on the surface,
to
looks similar.
to get better comprehension about emptiness. I was teaching about the ego grasping. It's like border of the rabbit's horn.
It's
But I never teach the emptiness is rabbit's or horn.
the rabbit's horn.
So therefore, sometimes people understand they both of same meaning, right? If you think that way about emptiness, you almost one extremes, two extremes.
Two extremes in
So you
view.
have to avoid both of them.
Right.
And then if you avoid both of them, and then where you go?
Yeah.
What is called between?
Middle.
Middle way. The middle way and interdependence is the same meaning. And the subtle level of the interdependence, emptiness, is same meaning. You understand? So as long we don't much understand, but that's okay. We have time. Lots. We have time to study, to meditate, to learn. Don't be rash. And don't think emptiness is nothingness. Right? Emptiness is emptiness. There's something. One day you will definitely realize if you practice properly. That's for sure. Right? So therefore, ego clinging and emptiness are different. Ego clinging is nothingness. Emptiness is not nothingness. You understand? Different? Ego clinging is the border of the, how to say, the rabbit's horn.
It's like a
That's
rabbit's
for sure.
horn. Doesn't exist.
Okay.
Yeah.
Even for later moments, nothing exists. Right? And like, how to say, rabbits of horn border.
Or the mother, the what is the daughter of a barren mother?
No.
No.
Son of the child of the barren woman.
Child of the barren woman, or a rabbit's horn. These are two
Rabbit
examples
horn.
of
And
non-existence.
one is called the Tudor's hair.
The hair of a tortoise. or
Hair
a turtle.
of the tortoise.
Right.
So these four things are same.
That
Eagle
character.
clinging, rabbit's horn,
Right.
and Tudor's hair,
The turtle's hair of a turtle.
and the child of
Barren.
barren woman.
Yes. That summarizes what we believe in. Normal. That's what we naturally believe in. All those
That's
things.
naturally believe
Well, I'm
and not
saying
believe.
this is samsara, right? These are the things that the nature of the things we believe in, not their true nature, but their apparent nature. Actually, it's like the hair of a turtle. We have an idea of it, but it doesn't exist.
Doesn't exist. So don't be too early to make determination. Okay? Because if somebody says, I can't see, I cannot understand, therefore there is nothing. This is to see too early. Keep going. Analyze. Practice. Right? So then you will realize, is there truth? Is not. We cannot say tomorrow is not coming. But we don't see tomorrow. Nobody see tomorrow. Right? So that's one story with one Tibet scholar. His name is called the Gindu Chompi. Very, very high level scholar. I read his book a lot for everything, for dharma, for poetry, for politics, economic, science, for everything, really. Not only just me and some Tibet peoples, many of the other countries knows him. And he and his teacher, one of the Geshe, and his teacher and one day Mao Zedong meet in the China. And they're talking about reincarnations and rebirths. And Mao Zedong said, I don't believe the next life. And then Geshe asked, why? And then Mao Zedong says, I don't see, nobody see. And then Geshe said, okay, do you believe tomorrow? And then Mao Zedong said, yes. The same thing, because nobody see tomorrow, I don't see tomorrow. And then he not really answer. So therefore, Geshe said, you don't see like that. If you don't see, nobody see, there's nothing. It doesn't mean there's nothing. You understand?
Yeah.
They're similar.
Yeah.
But the ego clinging is for sure. There's nothing. Right? But still we need to investigate, analyze. The last 2 Sundays before, I already told clearly, you have to analyze for only on the only 2 objects, and your body, in your mind, or your body or your mind. If there's nothing existed, truly existed, I or ego clinging, so there for sure there's no truly existence, ego clinging. Right? Ego grasping. Huh? You have any idea, Paula? What do you think?
Well, I think it's remarkable. It's like it said, a very, wise person is someone who knows they're not wise, and they get to that conclusion or result because they've done so much investigation. And so this is kind of the challenge with Dharma in a way, is that we have to be looking in meditation and study deeper, 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 and you never find that absolute existing I. And so this is challenge for people because you have to keep looking, and we always want to find something. We always want something we can grab onto, that our ego can grab onto at the end of the rainbow, so to speak. So it's this process, but then one comes to wisdom through not finding, and that not finding is actually finding truth or essence or whatever you might want to say, but it's very profound. And what's interesting to me is how the genius of Buddha's first teaching, the first noble truth of dissatisfaction and suffering, because nobody wants to hear that. Lama Tarchin once gave a talk in Los Angeles, and it was about suffering, and especially the lower realms. He was talking about the 6 realms of existence. And afterwards, one of his new students said, I didn't want to hear any of this. I wanted to hear about happiness and bliss and all of these things. But, Lama Tarchin chuckled, because this is the way that you come to happiness, is by stop chasing, the turtle hairs, trying to find something that you can never find. And so it's in that nothingness, you might say, in that lack, is actually vastness. This is what turns things around, upside down. So I think we're just so very fortunate, because the Dharma is so practical. I mean, it gives you things that you can do. We all have these wonderful aspirations, and everybody in the world wants to be happy. We once had one member here, Khenpo, a long time ago, who was Roman Catholic lady, and she eventually moved to New Orleans. But she told me, this was way back two popes ago, I think, 2, 3, I'm not sure. And she was talking about Pope John, I think. And she said, I think he's a good man. I think he's a holy man. And I believe him. I'm Christian. I believe him when he says, like Jesus said, we have to love our enemies like we love ourselves. And he said, but what I find wonderful about Buddhism, this Christian lady told me, was it shows you how to do that, how to look in the obstacles in your mind. What's stopping you from doing that if you believe that's correct? So there's this mixture of confidence and faith, but also actual practical experience, both studying and then certainly meditating experience. So I thought when you gave the teachings on the 4 foundations of mindfulness, is really very wonderful, because like in our little 37 practices, it talks about relying on mindfulness and awareness. I mean, in a sense, it's all very simple, but of course we're human beings, so nothing is simple. We're really very complex at the same time, but the essence is very, straightforward. Just to simply keep your mind concentrating on an object of meditation, we discover is so difficult. It sounds like the simplest thing in the world. And then even in the teachings that were a couple of weekends ago with Zhiravka on shamatha, it's very hard for people just to accept and to stay on the object of meditation. They want to go off on some philosophical idea, or maybe I should do this now instead of this. The simple concentration, the simple calming of the mind. We live in such a funny situation that we're looking for happiness in all the wrong places all the time.
Yeah, that's good. That is actually not only Lama Tarchi's student. Everybody want to listen pleasant sound, right? Nobody want unhappy sound. So when I was in Europe, Munich, one Dharma Center, 2014. And somebody told me in the teaching, so they say, I don't want to hear any bad things.
Uh-huh. Right.
I always want to hear enjoying happiness. Right?
Right.
They say like this. And especially for teaching, I need to really hear the great teaching, happiness teaching, enjoying teaching, consistently being with me.
Uh-huh.
And then I have some idea from the Kadamba. You know Kadamba?
Kadampa is our little book was a
Yes.
Kadampa monk composed this, and it's
And one,
our tradition.
yeah, Gamboba is a Kadamba student before. His old guru is a Kadamba master. And the Kadamba master, the Tromton Jarve Jungne, and really good master, they said, which teachings more hard to you, that teachings must you need.
Oh, well,
You understand what I mean?
yeah.
Which teachings you, when you're listening, at that time, at that moment, if very enjoying and happy, that teaching is for you so. When you listen in teaching, the teaching makes you more uncomfortable and hard. That teaching you need. You understand what I mean?
Yes.
Must you need to say like this.
Yes.
So I'm really touched that. That's for sure. Because right now, Bala mentioned Dharma is profound. So the Dharma word meaning and the Dharma definition little bit different. According to Sanskrit, according to Tibet also. Right? So a little bit explain that to you how Dharma in Sanskrit Dharma in general 10 different meanings. In Tibet also 10 different meanings. Can you hear me? My voice looks like very loud today.
No, I think so.
Good.
That's okay.
Hello?
Yeah.
Can you hear? Okay. Um, uh, so this moment, Dharma and teaching, Buddhism, same meaning. Okay. Dharma word meaning is hold, holding. You know,
To hold.
hold.
To hold. Literally to hold.
Yeah, Dharma literally translation is hold. In Tibet called the Zimba. Zimba means hold. If you practice, Dharma never let you go down and falling down because Dharma hold you. That means Dharma never let you go to 3 lower arms. That is called the Dharma and in Zimba. Okay? And the definition is to change. You know, change.
To change.
In Tibet called the Chu.
True.
Chu means change through the modify. Modify, you know,
To
modify.
modify.
For now we have kind of special mind, right? Special mind. What is special mind? Positive special mind or negative special mind? We have.
We have.
Which kind of?
It can change. We have.
No, I mean, just naturally we have mind, right?
Yes.
So our mind is a positive, special positive mind or special negative mind.
Our worldly mind is kind of negative.
Huh?
Negative.
So therefore, the Dharma will change to positive.
To positive.
That is called the Chu. Tibet called the Chu means change and by modify. Modify. So that means if you practice, okay, now believe, not only pray, nothing much happen. If you practice, if you study, learn, and practice, Dharma will change your mind. Dharma will change our mind. And Dharma will lead us to Where? Ultimate place where? Everybody knows, right? Huh? No, place name. Specific place name. Huh? Nirvana, yeah, which Nirvana? Huh? What? What? Para Nirvana? Huh? Yeah, so there are two different types of Nirvana.
Yeah.
Which Nirvana? Final? Final, like football? Final? Huh? Come. No. And Nirvana means which Nirvana? Huh? Yeah, really, we need to know just everything clear and then easy to practice. You are right, actually. Finally, we can easy to understand. The real Dharma word using that is ultimate nirvana. Okay? Ultimate nirvana. And one other name is a provisional nirvana
Provisional.
or temporary nirvana. The both of transcendent, you have to know. Both of nirvana beings are already transcendent. From where?
Samsara.
Samsara. Or other thing is from or free from what?
Suffering.
Suffering. Right? No necessary your physical form to remove. No need. Right? Even you no need your this form, this body, no need change. Right? You can get ultimate nirvana at your house, at the retreat center, at anywhere. You understand? Huh? That's the reason. Buddha Shakyamuni was born in King family, Indian king's family.
Family of an Indian king.
Yes.
Royal family.
Royal
His
family.
caste was royal.
His father hoped or expected that Shakyamuni will become king of India. Right? And also Shakyamuni was exactly same like ordinary people, like us. Okay? Right? And he went to study for other religions teacher and learn a lot of different teachers for reality of phenomena. And some religious teachers taught him almost border of the nirvana. They say the border of the nirvana and the samsara. Right? But those teachers, they don't have method or idea to get in the nirvana. Not solution, not method, not wisdom. Right? And then he went to retreat 6 years. Under the tree, we can see right now in the Buddha Gaya. I have been there several times. And without moving 6 years, what they call the analytical meditation. Right?
Analytical meditation, yeah.
And then finally, he got the great enlightenment. Great enlightenment and ultimate nirvana, same meaning, right? So therefore, Shakyamuni wasn't changed his body, wasn't changed any location, right? He see reality, the truth of nature, and reality of phenomena, and emptiness, right? So we can do that kind of things. If we do, if we if we start today, right? That means it doesn't mean necessarily you need to do start today continuously without stop. Even not need to eat. It doesn't mean. But keep positive, pay attention to study, you know, be kind, and be, how to say, more practice compassion. Try to improving your compassion, right? So now whatever we have, any compassion, this compassion is very much limited, small things, and very much related with object. If a specific object, we see specific objects, and then we feel compassion, right? That compassion is a compassion, but not really unfabricated compassion,
Unfabricated compassion.
I would say, according to Nagarjuna's text, right? But that is compassion. Compassion with the limitation. With the limitation compassions. We here say always morning. There are four, what is called? Four? Huh?
It,
Huh?
yeah.
Exactly. Four immeasurable. Isn't it?
Yes.
We need these things. We have this kind of compassion or not? The question. Huh? You do? We do? Uh-huh. If really we have this kind of compassion, we're definitely good enough. Probably I can tell no need practice anymore. Yeah, that for sure. I can tell the with my confidently, right?
Confidently.
Yeah,
With confidence.
with confidence. Yeah. These four immeasurable, the real, the specific, long, how to say, immeasurable of compassion. So you know what means immeasurable? Where we need to measure compassion. Compassion is invisible things, right? Measure things like feet, meters, isn't it?
Right.
Huh?
Right.
In Hindi called the nab, so nice word actually.
Oh,
Measure.
measure.
But compassion is invisible, right? But we need immeasurable compassions, which is measurable compassion, which is what? Immeasurable compassion.
Yes.
We have to know that. So every single Sunday morning we read, right? If we not really much pay attention, just read like A, B, C, D. Nothing affect our mind. Even we don't know what this means. Just we believe, okay, I'm read, pray something, something like that. So here says immeasurable. So we need to practice until get this kind of compassion, right? So now we have compassion, definitely, for sure that. So which kind of compassion do we have? Huh? Measurable compassion
Yes.
or immeasurable compassion? Huh? If we really recognize, oh, definitely I have only measurable compassion, then what do we need to do? We need to practice, right? So therefore, 37 practice, what says? You have to examine by yourself. Otherwise, you looks really great practitioner, but not really. Here says, right?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. This is really meaningful. For anything, we have to, how to say, analyze and examine for ourselves. How much we have positive things, how much do we have negative things? And then that's very good. Like for example, um, when I give you example, this is a good example or not, I don't know. When I was in India, and sometimes I have some money, I always count how much I have to do what I need to eat. And then when I was student time, and there's monastery restaurant, and there Indian tea shops, everything. And then sometimes like 100, 200,000. Okay, I need to buy this, need to buy. Then clearly understand what you need to do. Similar, if we know ourselves knowledge, compassion, loving kindness, and then what do we need to more pay attention or practice? They're very clear. You understand? Okay. So now I'm just a little bit talk about compassion or immeasurable, measurable. Measurable means most we do have compassion like relatives compassion, friends compassion, right? Same neighbors, whoever you knows, we knows, and then we feel more compassion. All the strangers, other people, not much. Like if you hear something, something happens, your friend is close. What is your feel? And you heard some other country something happened there. What do you have? What is your feel? It's different, right? So that means our compassion is measurable compassion. So real immeasurable compassion is regardless anyone, right? Right, Bala?
Say
You
again.
think that
Say again. I didn't understand.
real compassion, feeling or compassion, your compassion, is regardless any object.
It regardless of object.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
We always pray all mother sentient beings.
Right.
Your compassion for all mother sentient beings, not your compassion for your relatives, your friends, your families, your children. Make sense?
Yes.
Huh? Or almost how to say, more over here says page number 5. Your compassion more this one. That those who obstruct my liberation and omniscience for what is it?
Foremost.
Foremost. For your compassion foremost for enemies. More compassion. That compassion is real compassion and immeasurable compassion. Right? That's true. That's sure. So, so now, what kind of compassion we have?
Measurable compassion.
Okay, this is just kind of my question is kind of kidding you. Silly. Doesn't matter, but we have to know our compassion is not permanent. One thing, And second thing is we really can improving. We can do improve day by day. It's depending our effort to practice the compassion. Okay, training the mind, very important. Nagarjuna, Buddha, Lord Jigten Somgo always emphasize training the mind. And Kadamba Master says training the mind. In Tibet, called the Lo Jong. That's so really meaningful. Lo Jong. Lo means mind. Jong means training. I don't know English. I don't much have comprehension for English. But Tibet, Jong means two different things. One thing improving, one thing reduce. Reduce and increase. The both of called the Zhong, Lo Zhong. With the Lo is mind. It's very much matching. So what we need to training the mind means your all negative thoughts, actions have to reduce. That is called the training the mind. And all the positives, your practice, loving kindness, compassion, altruistic intention, or those things really we have to increase. That is called the training of the mind. Right? Some, the countries training the military training. What training? For what training?
Training, yeah.
Yeah. For what they do training?
Well, to defend or harm. Yeah, both. Protect, but
For
also
physical
sometimes,
training.
yeah.
All the exercise, yogas, they're training the physical training. Right? So we more important or priority is training the mind. Right? So training mind only we need to two things. Try to reduce, or we should strive to reduce
Strive.
and to strive to increase. So that is called the training of the mind. Whatever you makes feel more peaceful, that is your training the mind. Okay? It doesn't matter morning, evening, wherever you have chance to train your mind. Right? Every single moment. Okay, now too much to lack of training mind. So therefore, I don't know now. Okay, now short break. Teaching a little bit is good enough today, and then coming back, I will teach a little bit and need to chant something for. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Oh, it blew down.
This we need Saturday, Pala.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah,
Saturday smoking offering
right.
and Zambala. Oh, that
Yeah.
we do.
Yeah, we'll have. Yeah.
What is called English? This one, you know, name? Huh?
Arrow. The arrow.
Huh?
Well, it's the arrow, but with all
That sounds like literary translation from Tibet.
really.
I think so.
Yeah.
Tibet is called Dadar.
Datar.
Da is arrow.
Ah, wow.
Tal means kata.
Wow.
This kind of, this called Dadar.
Oh,
Dadar.
wonderful.
this need Zambala Puja
Yeah.
because do these things come fortunate.
Good fortune comes.
Fortune, yeah,
Yeah,
fortune
for
come
summoning.
to my wallet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's sure. I'm not kidding. Or your resource house. Come fortune here. And many chanting really nice.
Datar.
Better, yeah, better. What to say about English?
Well, we don't have a name for it.
When you say arrow, what?
Arrow.
Just only arrow?
Well,
Arrow and kata.
arrow and kata, yeah.
Oh,
arrow.
that makes sense. Yeah, now you really.
Yeah.
That's literal translation. Okay.
Because when you tell people I've got my arrow and kata, they'll understand in English, right? But I get a kick out of it, something we've noticed, with Dr. We have a lot of Chinese students, and of course Tibetans, Vietnamese, but in the Asian cultures, they're not so shy. I think because we're Protestant, and we basically think, if I'm miserable, I must be going to heaven. So we're very, like Chogyam Trungpa came here, a Tibetan, right? And he said, the two things that Americans can't talk about, but one is certainly money. Lama Tartan said you'd be walking across the wilderness in Tibet, another person coming the other way, out in the middle of nowhere. And they sit down and they talk, for like 10, 15 minutes, maybe even make some tea, half an hour. And they say, like, who's your father? Where's your family from? How much money do you have? So they don't get that we don't do that, And so they say, bring me money. Anyway, we'll ring a bell. Oh, Andre, I have some for you. Yeah. This has been sitting with us for some reason. Yeah, maybe she had it. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, I didn't even read where we.
This is like from revenue is from Canada.
Yeah, so it came to her, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, so she gave, yeah.
will definitely
Yeah.
disturb.
All right. How's it going?
Good.
Oh. Yep, good. All right, Khenpo will say a little bit about this text, but first, Khenpo, is today Guru Rinpoche Day?
Yeah, this is really
Yeah.
auspicious.
So this is
I
auspicious.
will tell you.
Yeah, he'll say a little bit about that. This practice, Organ Menla, this is the medicine Buddha practice. So that's Guru Rinpoche manifesting his.
Sorry to interrupt. Is this
that's
on the website?
No, sorry.
No,
For the Zoomers, this happened at the last minute, not on the website. But it's a very short practice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, just 8 lines, and then a healing mantra at the end. So for those of you on Zoom, it's just quite fine to just listen. But it's when Khenpo was teaching just now, about limitless compassion, objectless compassion. And we were talking about the obstacles that come up in our mind. We all want love, and we start loving the things that we're attached to. Very hard to love the things that we're not attached to or that we feel that threaten us, this limitless love. I was thinking of Guru Rinpoche because there's an inner meaning, of course. He's the one who had said tamed the demons of Tibet. So when the Dharma first came to Tibet, invited by King Trisanditsan, and he had a great monk from India, Kamalashila. But there were all these obstacles. They were trying to build a monastery, and the earthquake kept knocking it down. So finally, Guru Rinpoche came, and when those of us who were in Tibet a few years ago, we went to the actual place where King Trisanditsan met Guru Rinpoche as Guru Rinpoche was coming up from India. And it was Guru Rinpoche, it said, who tamed the demons of Tibet. And these are the ones that unenlightened entities, unenlightened urges in our minds, and basically held them down. He said, okay, I'll let you up, but you have to promise to protect Dharma practitioners. So this is something that's especially powerful for us, because these traditions, it's not just that you are practicing the good, not doing the non-virtue and that, but there are actual forces in our mind that support and help and protect us in this. This is what happens. This is a very, very auspicious thing. So just as he did for the whole country of Tibet, these practices do this for ourselves, of kind of taming our own demons. So one of the demons, the 4 maras, the obstructors that we hear of course, is sickness is one of them. So sometimes, sickness comes again and again. And so I talked to Khenpo because Gretchen's having a little bit of a challenge, and he said he would do this. So I'll let Khenpo talk more, but this is why we're doing that this morning.